This right here is a power bank with a 5,000 milliamp hour capacity. And that's a phone battery, also around 5,000 milliamp hours. But both of them basically do the same thing, they just charge devices. Now take a look at this. It's technically a power bank too, but it actually looks like a smartphone. This is Honor's newest Power 2, and somehow they've managed to squeeze a massive 10,080 milliamp hour battery into a phone that still looks pretty normal. When I first saw that number, I honestly had to pause for a second. It brought back some old memories. I was thinking, wait a minute, this phone is so slim. How on earth did they fit such a huge battery inside? Then it made sense when I noticed there's literally a power label next to the camera. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. A few days ago, when I first started using it, I didn't plan on doing any serious testing. I just watched some videos, replied to messages, and played a couple of games whenever I had free time. But then one night, something clicked in my head. I thought, hey, shouldn't I charge this thing by now? I turned on the screen, checked the battery, and it still had plenty of power left. Let's be real. Modern smartphones drain fast. After using phones for years, you kind of develop a sense of how long they usually last. My current iPhone 16 Pro Max has just over a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. If I game for about 30 minutes, I lose roughly 10%. Then watching videos for a while takes another 10%. With my normal usage, I honestly have to charge it every single day. And if I'm driving while using navigation, it's even worse. I basically need to keep it plugged in the whole time. So I decided to run a proper test on the Honor Power 2 using my real daily habits, gaming, scrolling videos, and regular phone use. You just saw the results I put together. And let's be honest, when you hear 10,000 milliamp hours, your first reaction is probably, isn't that basically a power bank? Honor clearly thought about that too, which is why this phone supports reverse charging. It can output up to 27 watts, meaning it actually works like a portable charger. For example, if I'm out and my iPhone dies, I can just pull out the Power 2 and top it up. People around me might look confused like, wait, how are you charging an iPhone 16 with another phone? Of course, even a giant battery like this eventually needs to be recharged. Inside the box, you get an 80-watt fast charger. When the battery is low, it kicks into fast charge mode and reaches around 45% in about 30 minutes, which translates to roughly 4,500 milliamp hour added in just half an hour. When it comes to network performance, the Power 2 uses the same Red Flame 6 antenna system as the Honor Magic 8. And luckily, my apartment building gives me a perfect real-world testing setup, the elevator and the basement. Signal has always been a weak point for Apple phones, so I paid close attention over the past few days. Inside the elevator, I could still scroll TikTok and Xiaohongshu without any issues. But once I went down to the basement, my iPhone completely lost signal. The Power 2, on the other hand, stayed connected with no problem at all. For its price, you're already getting excellent battery life and solid reception. But the big question is, what about performance? Phones in this bracket usually come with something like Snapdragon 7300 or Dimensity 7400 chips. That said, when it comes to hardware, Honor usually delivers. The Power 2 runs on the Dimensity 8500 Elite processor, which pulled around 2.3 million points on Antutu. Looking at the stress test results, performance stays fairly steady. Sure, there are small ups and downs, but there's no ongoing drop-off. Average power consumption sits at just about 10%, which is honestly impressive. For gaming, we tested Honor of Kings for a full hour with game mode turned on and graphics pushed to the max. It held a smooth 120 FPS the entire time with no obvious stutters, and temperatures stayed right around 40 degrees Celsius. Now let's circle back to that original question. How would you feel carrying a phone with a 10,000 milliamp hour battery in your pocket? Last year, in 2025, I checked my flight history and realized I'd flown 74 times. Every single time I passed through airport security, staff would ask about 3C certification and check the serial number, which usually added about 10 minutes to the process. These days, phones can go straight through without needing that extra 3C inspection. But coming back to the main point, the Honor Power 2 isn't trying to be an all-in-one flagship loaded with every fancy feature. Instead, it absolutely nails the basics people care about most: battery life and signal strength. And it does them so well that everything else starts to feel less important. So if you're someone who cares deeply about camera quality, premium design, or flashy extras, this probably isn't your ideal phone. But after using it, I genuinely feel like I can finally leave my power bank at home. It's become a lifesaver for my team too. Whenever someone's battery is running low, this phone steps in to save the day. Whether it's charging my main phone, my earbuds, or other gadgets, it handles everything without breaking a sweat. A 10,000 milliamp hour battery is no joke, especially if you're a heavy user. All right, that wraps up today's video. If you've got any questions or thoughts, drop them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.